Yo, what's up? My name is Retro Pat, and I've been recently going through a move. So, what better way to take a break from unboxing and carrying packages than playing some good old Magic the Gathering Arena Draft? We're going to jump into things today. I've got 1,700 gems, thankfully, so we're pretty decently sustaining recently with drafts, which is always nice to see, going infinite. However, I've never done a Wilds of Eldraine draft. This is literally my first time. So we're gonna see how it goes. It's gonna be a lot of pouring over and reading cards. At my peak Magic the Gathering, I was pretty decent at draft. I probably got the best at draft around Magic the Origins, especially Magic Origins was probably my best draft set. Pretty simple set, nothing crazy in terms of draft bombs for the most part. There's obviously bombs in every set, but you know what I mean. And then I played pretty well throughout BFZ and Oath of the Gatewatch, but I've fallen off in limited since then. Haven't really played as much. All right, let's read through the new cards. Huntsman's Redemptions. Create a 3/3 beast token. You may sacrifice 3 mana to play initially. Search your library for a creature or basic land. Wow. I mean, seems really good to me. 3 mana, create a 3/3. Extra effects afterwards. Allows you to search for any creature in your deck. You can sacrifice the 3/3 to do it. Pretty darn good. Adventure spell, you can copy it. I'm not familiar enough with adventures or what this set has to offer. This card seems fine. There might be better cards in this pack. Ravenborn attacking. Whenever you control power 2 or less attacks, this would be a really good first pickup, honestly, for like a crazy red aggro deck. Flash flying 2/2. Whenever the fairies, we could go into fairies. Like, this card is solid. I do like running green a lot in limited. Blue black fairies. I don't know how much fairy support there is, but like just a 2 mana 2/2 flash flying is pretty ridiculous on its own. They do not make, I mean, they more so they make crazy uncommons and such nowadays. That's pretty wild. This card also seems decent enough. Bargain. You may sacrifice an artifact spell. The spell costs 2 less if you bargained. 7 mana, 6/6 trampled, gain 3. I mean, that's a late game bomb for green. Man, the fact that it is trample. I'm a green guy. I think I have a lot more success going green than the blue-black playstyle, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for the safest play in that pack, in my opinion, first. Let's see what's next. Stab Wound. -2/-2. 3 mana for a -2 effect. Now, it does lose them life, but I'm not super interested in that. Create a 1/1 white human creature token. This could play into our other saga as well. Create a food token. Put X counters, number of foods you control. Blue-green. Mana value 5 or greater. Draw a card in this card. Don't love this for limited. I mean, it could be really good, but it's most of the time going to be whatever, I feel like. Sweet Tooth seems like a pretty neat card. Let's check everything, though. Get attacker blocked. It's honestly super sick for 2 mana. Flash flying fairy. Another fairy. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage. Effects like this are usually pretty filthy and limited. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Create a wicked. Enchant creature gets plus 1. Each opponent loses 1 life. Interesting. Another fairy. Maybe I should have gone that uncommon fairy. Sleight of Hand in this set. That's a cool reprint to see. Very cool card. Okay, I'm going to go with the Sweet Tooth pick. I think that's the only pick for my deck from this pack. We're going to see if we can push out into another color here if possible. Cast an instant or sorcerer thing. Sure. Cast an instant or sorcery. I just have sagas so far, which I'm not super familiar with playing. Not used to playing with sagas. Oh, a Titanic Growth reprint. Okay. Red Tooth Vanguard. Whenever enchantment you present to the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, return it. I mean, these are all enchantments. Sagas are enchantments, correct? Enchantment Saga. Yeah. This card seems really good in my deck so far. Plus is a 2 mana 3/1 with trample. 3/1, not super ideal stat line, but we got this 2 mana 2/3 Wolf Defender. Beginning of combat, control power for greater. It's plus 1 zone. Can attack this turn. I kind of like these cards. This is kind of just weaker. This is just weaker than that other wolf from the next set, which is kind of funny. The 2 mana 3/3 with Defender that can attack if you have a creature with power 4 or greater. This is just missing a power, or has like it can gain that power back, but that's strange. I'm going to go the Vanguard. I probably should read over the rest of the cards, but I think that's the pick for the deck. Lots of just still more green good green cards. You got a green-white combo card here. 3 mana 2/2 when it enters the battlefield, draw a card, or you could cast it as an adventure. Put target permanent from your graveyard on top of your library. I mean, that's fine. This is this just active treason but better? Ground seal, draw a card. Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. Interesting. Okay, probably not gonna be anything limited, but 2 mana cycle. Put it on top of the library. That's a really sick removal spell, in my opinion. You pay 2 if you do create a sorcerer roll token. That's a cool 2 mana. A 2 mana 2/2 that can also be a 4-drop and provide a little bit of different value. A little sprite, another fairy. Warehouse tabby. Frantic Firebolt deals X damage to target creature where X is 2 plus the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant and sorceries and or have adventure. What is that text? Okay, this pack is pretty weak. Pretty darn weak. I mean, aside from like the removal, I probably end up picking up Shatter the Oath or Misleading Motes. Or I could go this and try to lean into the white. Even though like it has green in it, I just don't think that effect's going to be relevant. I mean, I don't know, man. It could be super good late game, but I have to get to the late game. I don't know if it really does what I... You know what? Maybe I should just pick this up. I think it's the... Yeah, you know what? We'll lean into white. We'll lean into white a little bit here. Okay, we got a bunch of white cards now. Flyers, sacrifice 2 enchantments. 5 mana 4/4 flyers. Solid enough. Legendary artifact at uncommon. Enters the battlefield, gain control target on a turn. It's an active treason effect. Plus, you can sack it to gain 3 life. Or make opponent lose 3 life. That is interesting. That is a weird card. That's a weird card. I probably like active treason effects too much, especially in limited. Like if you have a sack outlet or something, that's when they get insane. But they're not really that good in limited. I just like them because they're fun. 4 mana 3/3. Create a royal token attached to creature control. No, I don't care for that whatsoever. Tap your creature, like especially like in this new power level, it feels like of limited. Create a food token, sacrifice 1, target player loses 2 life. Crystal Grotto, enter Scry 1, Evolving Wilds. We could get some fixing. Like this is fine fixing. Toadstool Admirer. 1 mana 1/1, ward 2. This card actually seems sick. This card I feel like could be such a pain. If this spell was bargained, target land becomes a 3/3 elemental. So hey, circle every land over, put in your hand, then shuffle. That's pretty interesting as well. That card could create 1 mana, sacrifice a food, create a 3/3, get a land in your hand. That card seems pretty filthy. Wow, I actually don't know what the pick is here. I could see the pick being, wow, there's like 4 cards here. I could see going Griffin. I could see going Brave the Wilds. I could see going Toadstool. Maybe I'm overhyping Toadstool. 4 mana is a lot to put a counter on it, but that's just so good to be able to like continuously pump it up like that. Might be a little too slow though. I could go Crystal Grotto. Those are like the 4 cards I'm mostly considering. 2 creatures, 2 enchantments. We're still super early into the draft. Does it untap the land? It doesn't untap the land, which is a big deal. A lot of like putting counters or creating a land into a creature do specify they untap it so you can use it and then do that, which is a big difference. I probably grab the Griffin. The Griffin or I think I grabbed the Griffin. I think the Griffin is the best play there. I like flyers probably too much in limited. Just put it right from the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Interesting. So they want you to... Oh, Up the Beanstalk is supposed to be crazy, no? I grab Up the Beanstalk like all day here, I'm pretty sure. I know it's better in a constructed format, but Commune with Nature is also pretty cool, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and grab Up the Beanstalk. We can try to build around that a little bit and go bigger. Let's see what we've got. Curse of the... Create a monster roll token. Gives plus and trample. I mean, that seems insane. Give a... Okay, I mean, sure, we definitely grab. That's removal. This is also... But 3 mana 1/3. This is like worked synergistically in my deck, and it's still not worth picking, I feel like, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to go Curse of the Werefox. I like that, dude. Garruk's Uprising. Draw a card. Creature to control. Trample. Draw a card. it doesn't quite do enough. I love this card. This is probably one of my favorite newer cards in Magic. Just the stupid Ginger Brute. I love this card, man. I actually think it's so fun. Really, really good in some fun little aggro decks. Just draw a card. That's a pretty sick instant speed 1 white. Conceited Witch. Like in this format, this actually is probably pretty sick. There's a lot of, I'm running a pretty enchantment heavy deck. This only grabs me a creature. It's a little tough. I probably go Commune or Garrett's Uprising. I don't know if Garrett's Uprising. I don't know. I feel like it's too slow. I don't know if it really gets me enough. Turn 3 is going to be such a pivotal turn, I feel like, for this deck. I'd rather be playing like a Saga that gets me. Plus, like, I have a lot of 3-power stuff, not quite a lot of 4-power stuff. This one's just mana value 5 or greater. Like, these could combo, but like Up the Beanstalk is a 2-drop versus a 3-drop is a big difference. This giving everything trample is nice, but like, I kind of just want to grab the Commune with Nature there for consistency. I like that a lot more. To come to the cold, return the wilds. I probably just grab the wilds here. I don't think there's any other choice for the most part. 2-1 reach. Add a mana. Nope. Don't care. Probably go return from the wilds. I don't know if I'll end up playing that. I don't know if it's quite good enough. Sleight of hand to the sideboard because I want to own a copy. Why not? Titanic Growth. Titanic Growth can end up being a decent combat trick. Pretty solid. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna go for it. And then Ground Seal for sideboard. I don't think I ever play this unless I really start to get some more enchantment interaction or like some more bargain stuff. I mean, like this, for example. Both of these wheeled. I want both of these cards. That's really, really lucky for me. Brave the Wilds or the Admirer. Man. 3. I feel like I'll be able to bargain this quite often. I've got the, I might have to sacrifice an enchantment to do so. This creates a food token. Does this also create, this one create a beast? Sacrifice? No, not quite. Maybe I should go Toadstool. I like Toadstool. I feel like that card could actually be a pain in the butt. Another Commune with Nature. I'm pretty happy with these so far. Next pack heading into it. The End. Cost 2 life if your life total is 5 or less. This does not seem like a limited card. Exile creature enchantment. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a limited card. What is this? Death Shadow? Like what is that? 6 mana, 4/6 flyer with Ward 2 when it enters Scry 2. That actually is a pain in the butt for people to deal with. Impact Tremors. Another Vanguard I could go ahead and pick up. Another Brave the Wilds, or my first Brave the Wilds, honestly. 3 mana, instant. It's indestructible. Destroy creature with power 4 greater. Destroy target creature with power 4 greater is really the main thing here. I'd probably go ahead and pick that up, honestly. More removal is always better. Could get a second Vanguard. Pay 2 for your return for graveyard. But it's only really good if like I'm playing enchantments after he's dead. And hopefully I'm not really like, hopefully I'm keeping my stuff alive, right? That's the main thing. Okay, there we go. Grasp of Fate. We just grabbed this all day, right? Any sort of exile, any sort of removal. Another Sweet Tooth. Target creature is +2/+2 enough to those bargains. Crystal things fly in lifelink. It's whatever. Armory Mice. I like the flavor. Gets +0/+2 as long as there are 2 more non-permanent this turn. I mean, it's pretty cute. I don't know if I can get that triggered. Probably can't. Create a royal token. I could sacrifice these sort of like little tokens, right? For bargain as well. That's pretty interesting. 3 mana, 2/3 vigilance. When it attacks, you may pay 1 and a blue. When you do, tap your creature under control. Creature +2/+2. This card seems sick. This has vigilance. Holy shit. I'm gonna go Grasp of Fate for the removal in my colors. That card seems filthy. Curiosity can be a menace. Oh my god, this card can be such a pain in limit. If you don't have a way to remove the creature, if they're just constantly drawing cards. Plus, I can sack it to other outlets. Man, a fairy deck would have gone bonkers, though. Maybe I should have gone the fairy pick. Exile from graveyard, sacrifice is whatever. You could sacrifice it to stuff. I think I always grab I'm not in blue. What am I thinking? I mean, I could go into blue. I feel like I run Bant in like every, I feel like I end up running Bant all the time is the main problem. But is that really a problem? So my favorite color, my favorite triage. I could just go ahead and grab the Glutton. No, I like the Giant a lot here. I'm gonna make the safe pick of grabbing the Glutton. I need big creatures with more than, what is it for Beanstalk? More than mana 5 or greater. Now, I'm not gonna like super go out of my way to do that if possible. Gain 3 more life credit. This could be sick if I had any life gain. Don't really have any life gain. I don't really know if there's a good way to gain any consistent life gain in this. I haven't really seen any life gain cards aside from foods, right? So I guess that's the implication, is if you can create foods and crack them, you'll get that. If I proc this literally once, it's super worth it. Literally, if I can just proc it once, it's super worth it. The problem is, how many food creators do I have in my deck? Let me see. I've seen one so far with one Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Any other lifelink, any other food creators, I'm not seeing it. I like the idea of going that and then seeing if I can get lifelink or food creators. This guy gains 3 life. Let's see what other options are. Savior, Vigilance, counter. Oh, that's probably our pick all day. What am I? I'm sitting here, you know, deciding over the wrong things. That's pretty interesting, honestly. 3 mana 4/2. I definitely go with this guy. I have so many enchantments. A lot of them are gonna be sacrificed themselves. Whenever creatures to a player, tap all lands by control, untap all lands control. Whenever creatures control deals damage to it. That seems filthy. No, I think I picked that all day. No, I like Werefox here as well. The removal. Will type of creature controls. That card's also solid, dude. Green white enchantments is pretty sick. I like the idea of, there's probably not gonna, like, tapping my opponent's lands is gonna matter too much. Untapping all of my lands, heading into main phase 2 and be able to like play a second main phase if I have cards in hand. That's pretty beautiful. Lifelink, 3 mana 3/3 human noble. That's a fraud, bro. What do you mean human noble? Create a cursed roll attached to it. When Cursed Courtier enters the battlefield, create a cursed roll token attached to it. Really? So they're making you play it as a 1/1. That's so weird. But they want you to sacrifice the curse. Why would... But it's a... I don't know. Is a 3 mana 3/3 lifelinker really too good? Even in limited? I don't know. I'm kind of shocked to see that, but whatever. Supposed to draw a card. Permanent you control. This is honestly kind of fine. In like to draw a card. Let's enter his battlefield, draw a card. I want to color. Oh, it's Prophetic Prism. Okay. Brave the Wilds. Same thing. I thought about this a few times. Man, this is actually a tough pick, in my opinion. This pack. This pack's a really tough pick, in my opinion. I kind of lean Break the Spell. Because I can use it against my own stuff. I like this the most, I think. I can just really hurt my opponents. There seems to be a lot of enchantments in this set. Maybe I'm just seeing all of them, though. Okay, we got a couple different enchantments to... We got enchantments to choose from and a big giant. So let's read these. When it enters the battlefield, create a food token. 4 mana. Food tokens you control have added green. Sacrifice it. One of the food tokens you control. 4 mana. I think it's just too much mana for, like... I don't have enough food synergy, I feel like, but I have a whole nother pack going around. Whenever you cast spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. I like this a fair amount. I don't like that it doesn't scry when you play it. I kind of just like the giant here the most. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like, yeah, I actually feel like the giant is the best play. I need big dumb stuff to close out the end of the game. Destroy target non-land permanent. It's controlled as a 1/1 creature for 3 mana. That's pretty nasty, man. I'm used to like 5 mana sorcery speed, like black card that says destroy target creature, and I'll pick like 4 of those in Magic Origins Limited, dude. This is a lot different. That card's pretty sick. 2 mana 2/2 that can do something. That's a Weefy. How do you say it? 4 mana, Werefox, create a monster token, trample. That's pretty interesting, honestly. It's not bad. Create a 2/2 night token. 2 mana, create a 2/2 with vigilance. put into a graveyard, scry 2. It's mostly just like a 2-mana 2/2 with vigilance that I can also like kill with my own break the spell to draw a card, and then also scry 2. Stroke of Midnight is easily the pick, though. It's like not even close in my personal opinion. We're still in pack 2. Ice out. Sorry for the long draft, but I just have a lot to learn and a lot to read with these cards. I'm gonna Braid the Wilds for sure. So if you guys haven't seen this set, or maybe it's interesting to see like a player's a veteran player's, in my opinion, first perspective of it, I think it's kind of interesting. I don't love this card at all. I really, really don't. Armory Mice. Mice is cute, but I feel like I'm never getting that proc. I have to play a lot of other cards in that turn, and then this card is like fine. I pick it up for now. I think the Wolf is the one I like the most. Weirdly enough, I don't know if I want to draw a card. I don't care for that. I probably go Sleight of Hand, sideboard, own another copy. Why not? This card seems actually pretty interesting. It's 5 mana to return. It's going to give me a recurable enchantment in a format that likes being able to sacrifice enchantments. I could go commune. I already have 2 Commune with Natures. I don't think I need another. I'm going to grab this. I don't know if I'll cut that or not. We'll see. And we'll grab this Wield. I mean, I think I play that. I'm running out of... And then Brave the Wilds. I probably don't play 2 of these. We'll have to see. Pack number 3. We get a black-green card. 2 mana 3/2 with Trample, rare. When it dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure till the end of your next turn. You draw a card, you lose 1 life. Card's sick. I don't have any... I would have gotten 3 of these if I went into blue-black fairies. Holy shit. Oh, man. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Compulsion, red cards... Battlefield credit young hero role attached to it. This card is insane. What is your tactic? This card seems ridiculous. The problem is you have to let stuff die. But like letting something like my Red Tooth Vanguard or something die, and then it can get pumped all the way if it has less than 3 toughness. That this could get pumped all the way up to a, what is that, a 5/3 or some shit? That's ridiculous. That's so nuts. Just from swinging it, and it's gonna have trample. This card could get buffed with that effect. How many creatures do I have? I have 9 creatures. I need a lot more creatures. A lot more creatures. This card ends up being a 2 mana 3/2 with trample. I can't actually use the other effect. If I could, it would be sick. I can't actually use the adventure side effect. I don't have any sort of mana fixing. I probably go the I also just like the removal, to be fair. I probably go the Return Triumphant. This card seems sick. Maybe I'm overestimating it, though. It also creates the thing to bargain with. I actually feel like I'm going to have a lot of bargain. I might play both Brave the Wilds. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of bargaining stuff. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control this turn by creatures. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control. So it's a one-sided fog. Nightly Valor Enter 2 plus 2 in Vigilance. Create a 2/2 Knight. So you get a 2/2 Knight and you put 2/2 plus Vigilance on another creature for 5 mana. It can be good. It's whatever. 5 mana 5/4 Reach. Beanstalk Worm. You can play an additional land this turn as well on the sorcery side of things. 5 mana 3/3 Flyer. When it's control. Another target creature. I love stuff like this. I really do like big flyers. It's 5 mana, so it triggers Beanstalk. But this card, I feel like this card could be sick. Eerie Interference. I really want to try to play this card. I'm gonna go for it. I need creatures though, man. What is this guy? A little Swarm Piper. Okay. Greta Sweet Tooth Scourge. Enters battlefield, create a food token. 3 mana, create a food token. Plus a 3/3. Sacrifice a food. Put a counter on a creature. Sacrifice a food. This card seems insane. I don't love splashing late in the draft. I don't know if it's like insane enough to splash a color late in the draft. I've been fucked a lot recently by going 3-color unlimited. I'd really like to try to avoid it if possible. That's a whatever card. 3 bowls of porridge. I love. What is this? 2-dimensional creature. Honestly, removal spell, tap a creature, plus you get to gain 3 life. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Rise of food holiday. 3 mana, 3/2 with some extra effects. That's pretty cool, honestly. This card's actually pretty solid. Control 3 mana 2/3 that buffs something and gives something ward, which is honestly super relevant. I'd rather go. I like this card, honestly. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna try to rock that. Let's see if I regret it. Vampiric Rites, Leading Ambush. Wow, there's not much here. Let's see what these do. That's the... I don't love that card. That card seems really bad to me. 2 mana, 2/2, 2 if you do it for... Yeah, that's like the... Yeah. That card's interesting. Just a simple 2-drop that could become something else. I don't want another Titanic Growth. I'm gonna grab that. I need creatures. Maybe I need 2 drops. We see a Selesnya card. Let's see if it's actually good. 5 mana 4/4. Create a monster. Also, enchanted creatures get +1/+1. Dude, I'll pick that up. Sure. I think that's the play here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Plus, it triggers up the Beanstalk. We get a second one, and I think that's the pick of this pack. Yes. Back to... What? Do I play all 3? Do I actually play all 3? I think I do, man. Whew. The end of the stage. They're uncommons, right? Triple same uncommon. 3 packs in a row. What are the odds? This card's actually ridiculous and limited. Vigilance is so stupid good. I think I 100% go that, dude. I actually love this card. I know it's a 2-mana chip. It doesn't really fit the battlefield. Dude, I need... Okay, I'm at 15 creatures. I actually upped my creature count, which I like. More removal, sure. That black-blue fairy again. We'll grab a big flyer. I have to cut so many cards. Titanic Growth to sideboard, or any of these playable in any constructed formats. Titanic Growth sideboard. Disdainful Stroke sideboard. That's playable. Sleight of Hand. Another 3 Sleight of Hands added to the collection. Why not? And another Titanic Growth sideboard. Okay. Pretty happy with this draft. I feel like I would give this draft like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I don't know this set at all, though, so usually I'm usually overconfident in a set that I don't know, which makes a lot of sense. We have to cut so many cards. I'm going to see you guys after making those cuts. We'll jump into our games. All right. These cuts were really, really hard to make. I ended up cutting the Bestial Bloodline because I don't think I need that much recursion. I think I have enough endgame, hopefully. Toadstool Admirer, one of the Commune with Natures, one of the Brave the Wilds. I did realize in post that I probably could have really easily gone 3 colors, honestly, because double Brave the Wilds allowing me to get basic lands and evening out my, my sort of, my colors, right? Like, I probably could have gone 3 color pretty easily. I'm cutting one of the Seer Armants. They are a legendary creature, which I'm actually just realizing, so really glad I'm cutting one of those. That would have been a huge mistake to have 3 legendary creatures and just not be able to play all of them. Okay, so that makes sense, honestly. 2 of those. I cut the Nature's Will, the green rare that when 1 or more creatures deal damage, tap all the lands they control and untap all lands they control. I don't know if this is troll. Maybe I should cut something else for this. It's just really tough. Now that I'm thinking about it, I almost want to cut like the reindeer for it or something. It's so tough. Man, maybe I do cut the reindeer actually for it live or something like that. I just need to make sure I have enough creatures. Right now I have 11 creatures. Now some things do make creatures. 11 is pretty low. I think generally you want to aim for like 15 creatures. I have a lot of removal, which is nice. I'd probably get rid of, if I want to play the Nature's Will, I'd probably get rid of Break the Spell, in my opinion. And I'm gonna go that route. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. What did I just put in my deck on accident? I put something else in my deck on accident. Let me figure out what that was really quick. But I think, yeah, that's what it was. Return the Wilds. Okay, I think that this is the deck. So we're running 2 of the Seer Mons, 1 of the Griffins. We'll run the Nature's Will, 2 of the Giants. The Giants costing 2 less, so only being 5 mana if bargain is super sick. Let's jump into game number 1. My first time ever doing a Wilds of Eldraine draft. Maybe I'll be terrible, maybe I'll be decent. I think limited generally. I think if you get pretty good at drafting 1 set or drafting maybe a couple sets, I do think limited knowledge carries over pretty well, in my personal opinion, so we'll see what happens. 3 lander, perfect. Looking pretty, a little slow. This creates a token. This creates a beast. No, we've got a 2-drop into a 3-drop. Can't ask for much better than this, to be honest. This is honestly quite solid. I'm going to play a forest and pass turn. What's this old lady pirate got? When an enchantment enters scry 1, it gets +1 for each enchantment. I thought about drafting this, but I ended up not. Maybe I should have. I'm going to play this. We're going to play the Sweet Tooth. We're going to create a 1/1 human. We're going to get a food token next turn. Is he also Selesnya? Is he also Selesnya enchantments? Wow, game 1. We're in the mirror match. Hopefully, I'm better. We'll see what happens. This is sort of, I don't need to worry about that yet. Then we probably just go ahead and play this. I don't think what other plays there are. I'm gonna go forest into the huntsman. I don't need to go into attacks or anything. We're both gonna get a pretty clogged board state here in a sec. Get some more foods you control. I only have 1 food, so a creature's gonna get plus X or whatever, +1/+1. What's this guy? 2/3 flying. Gets lifelink as though to one for this turn. Okay, +1/+1. We probably put it on the beast, I guess, or on this. Probably on the beast. I don't think it makes much of a difference on the human. We'll plop it onto the beast. Oh, it is +2/+2. Sacrifice a creature if you do. There's your library. I mean, yeah, I sacrifice the 1/1 all day. Go grab myself something filthy. I can play this once I play both these lands, or I could grab this, or I could grab a 4-drop for this turn. Let's see. I could play this and get a 3/4 Vigilancer very, very soon. This is actually so tough. This is really tough. This feels very good. I either go this or one of these guys. Oh, man. Woo! This is actually super tough, in my opinion. Battlefield. It's not enchanted. I think I might just grab a giant. This card is sick here too. I don't have a. It's kind of awkward in terms of mana. I'm gonna grab a giant. I'm gonna play. I'm running out of time. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, dude. Champions of Battlefield. Okay, I probably go ahead and go to attacks, and then go for a big attack to get my 5 damage off or whatever. Play my 3/4. I don't think he ever he does nothing to do here. He's just, yeah, we go damage. I play my 4-mana 3/4 that has effects. This is gonna be sick. Oh my goodness. This popping up next turn, giving both of these creatures +2/+2 and trample, and I can tap down his creatures if I have an enchantment, but I don't have one right now. And I'm playing a 5-drop this next turn. I'm playing either the giant or the griffin. He goes in for 4 with lifelink. Okay, so celebration. Wait a minute, that's interesting. Celebration is like almost like, I didn't realize it was a state-based thing. I thought it was like a when you play. It's pretty interesting, honestly. We can go ahead and just buff these guys up to the moon. 7/7 and 5/6. I'm gonna go ahead and play my forest. He concedes. I don't know why he did that. I feel like that game was still winnable for either of us. I get ranked up to silver 4 as some of my yarn falls over. Alrighty, fellas. Really good game 1. I don't know why he conceded that. That was kind of super unexpected to me, but hey, man, I'll take it. It was gonna be a long grind fest, but I will take it, dude. Bam, boom, there we go. Sick. We'll see you guys with game number 2. Alright, yo, what's up? I'm back a few days later with a slightly different setup. Still excited to jump back into this draft. We're currently 1-0 in this Wilds of Eldraine, Wilds of Eldraine. I already forget what it's called. Let's go ahead and jump back in and relearn my deck. I did browse over for a quick sec. If you ever take an extended-ish, like over a day break from a draft, honestly, I strongly recommend going ahead and like rereading through your deck, seeing all the cards again, and just trying to re-remember strategies. When you're only working with a 40-card deck, things just matter a ton. Understanding what cards are in your deck, what's left in your deck, it can really impact things. I'm sure you guys all know this, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Eerie Interference. So we've got 3 forests, no access to white in our opening hand. This is an extremely nothing hand. I probably have to mulligan this. I play up the Beanstalk on turn 2. I can end up just jamming these guys out once we get to Eventually turn 7, I don't even have a way to like sacrifice anything for them. I think this is a pretty easy mulligan, unfortunately. I obviously like the land to creature ratio, but we just can't do anything there. This is much more suitable. We have a 3-drop, we have a 1-drop to help fix a little bit of things. I probably put back the Seer Armont. Let's go ahead and put her back, unfortunately, but I think it's the right play. We have 2 or 3 of her in the deck, if I recall correctly. Planes into... I keep seeing this guy quite a bit. Human Knight, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under control, scry 1. Just a 1-mana 1/1. Okay, enchantment stuff. Why not? I'm gonna... sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Commune with nature. Reveal a creature card from among them. Put it into your hand. I'd be happy with the 2-drop here. This might be fine as well. Create a royal token of the creature control. So I can actually do battlefield. I like... Oof, that combination. Do I want that or do I want the flyer? I think I'm okay with going for the 5-drop here. Weirdly, I have double planes for it. I already have a 3-drop. I'm okay with going 5-drop here. That might be a little silly. I just have so many 3-drops. I don't like having another 3-drop in hand is really going to help things line up better here. I'd rather just go ahead and pick up the 5-drop. White, red, he's probably aggro. He's going to be aggro. I'm going to have to survive here long enough to make things work. I do have this, which could be good for one of his big threats. This card just seems insane. The more I read this card, the fact that it's non-land permanent, it wouldn't surprise me if this card... Once again, I'm seeing a lot of these cards for the first time. My first time ever doing this. It wouldn't surprise me if a card like this is played in like EDH or something like that, or I doubt Modern. But I don't know, maybe like sideboards. I don't know what other better options we have. This card's probably really solid in Commander. He played Impact Tremors. Pretty unavoidable damage there. That can honestly be really scary stuff. I'm just going to play the planes and pass. We did get another forest, which is really good because now we have 4 guaranteed mana in hand. So we're working towards playing the Griffin on curve. He's got 3 mana. He does play the extra mountain. 2 red, 1 white. Impact Tremors on the board. How many lands does he have in hand versus threats is going to be really important here. No 3-drop. Okay, the mice. This card is super cute. It's +0/+2. This card is really cute, honestly. There's the 5th land. I kind of don't want to see any more land for a little bit, though. That's about all I need. So hopefully we can relax just a teeny bit. I'm going to play the extra planes and then go ahead and play this and pass turn. I don't mind this. Now, this could help me clear something. It does cause them to fight, and it's sorcery speed. So it's going to give this guy +1/+1. The fact that he's Vigilance is so good. Tap to 1 creature. He's pushing through for the aggro. Kept the scry to the top, which scares me a little bit. This guy's in full aggro mode. A card like this, wow. But I think we're fine. I think we're going to be able to survive it. Yeah. If he's doing all of this stuff to maintain his aggro, I'm still at 17 HP. He's got Impact Tremors on the board, which scares me the most. Like, that being able to push through guaranteed damage is pretty terrifying. But this is... I'm fine with this. I'm now at 12 HP. That was a big loss, honestly. Oof. Okay. We're going to play a Forest. I want to play the Griffin coming up. Do I go ahead and... I think I do this now. He's going to have no responses. So I think the best play is going to be to go ahead and do this. Give this guy a buff. Have it fight the mouse. And then go in for attacks with Vigilance. And then pass turn. There we go. Now we've got a 3/4 blocker for this guy, so even if he goes ahead... Actually, if he pays the mana to buff, he can make this a 4/4. I probably don't block here. I probably let him go ahead. Yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to do it before I declare blockers, which is not a very good play. I don't think you have to do that. I don't know why he did that. He could at least combat trick me a little bit. Part of me wants to block here, to be totally honest, but I don't think I should. Part of me really wants to block there, but... That's okay. That's his whole turn. That's his mana usage. Whenever enchantment... Oh, that's the graveyard thing. I need something to go ahead and answer this. I don't really want to play the Griffin here because he's aggro. I need a way to actually answer this appropriately. What I'll probably do is go combat, attack with this guy, and then go ahead and play the 2-drop and then have access to either Eerie Interfere or Stroke of Midnight. I like this. They're both instant speed. So I could go ahead and double block this upcoming turn and do the Eerie Interfere. Let's see what he's got. He seems to be flooding a bit, so maybe I think that this game is winnable. I'm going to go ahead and make this play and then play the Eerie Interference. Let's see if he goes for like the buff. Pretty obviously. I don't know how much mana he's going to have left over after that. I mean, he has 3 mana. Does he have any instant speed interactions? He's going to go for it twice. Well, now Stroke of Midnight works a bit better, right? He's going to be a 6/6. I'm not going to... Well, no, I would still kill it. So I can go Eerie Interference here or the Stroke of Midnight. I'd rather go the Eerie Interference. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, I'm really happy with this play. So now I'm not going to take damage. He's going to get killed. Perfect interaction like that. I do lose 1 life there. 2 less if bargained. I have to bargain this, right? To be able to actually play it or whatever. I gained 3. This gaining 3 life is actually so good. What I'm going to go ahead and go do. I'm going to go to combat, go to attacks, do damage. Boom, boom. This guy seems to be flooding really hard, unfortunately. I'm going to bargain. I probably go ahead. I think I have to bargain, right? I literally can't play it for this cost. I'm going to bargain. I'm going to sacrifice. Yeah, this little guy. It's so cool. I do love that interaction. Making this guy a... whoa. I didn't even think about that interaction. It would have made him a 2/4, but he has an effect where he just gets +1/+1 anyways if an enchantment goes to the graveyard. So that interaction working out super, super swell. He has another Slumbering Keep Guard. Not going to do too much here. He's going to have a lot of guaranteed damage, as we can see with the Catapult in the Sleep Guard. Now, I do have this. Whenever an achievement is battle under control. Okay, what's my best course of action? I mean, basically just damage. Go to attacks. He's going to go ahead and concede. He knows that it's pretty much over. I still have to be a little careful there to make sure I don't die to just guaranteed damage from the Catapult, the Impact Trimmers, and the guy buffing himself. But he knows it's kind of over. And he just concedes. So we will happily start 2-0 with this deck. Some good luck on our side during the games. I feel like the deck is solid. I don't think the deck is like... I don't think the deck is amazingly OP or anything. I think it's a pretty solid deck. But I think it's more so we are getting some pretty good lineups, some good curves, and some good draws during the games as well. With decent enough play. This hand's fine. I'm not doing anything until turn 3, unfortunately. But when I get to turn 3, like, this is solid. I do like this. We have Grasp as well. Also, I have this now. I like that. He's Crystal Grotto. And there's Battlefield Scry and taps for a colorless. We'll see if he has... Okay, green. He's ramping. He is ramping. Okay, that could be a little scary for me. That could be a little scary. We'll just play our planes and pass turn. This creates it on another creature. So I do want to end up playing this thing first. And then playing... We won't sacrifice the creature on the second turn. I guess we can search our library for a creature if we sacrifice the 3/3. This guy's doing some shenanigans. This guy has some ramp into some crazy stuff. More power to him. Okay. Fair enough, dude. Well, good curve. Good plays by him. Just small little creature guys. Okay. I probably go ahead and make the 3/3 here. Could pay 2 mana to give this Death Touch. I think I just go ahead and play this, make the 3/3. I probably don't have to search for a creature next. I probably never sacrifice this to search for a creature. He keeps up the ability to give that Death Touch. I can block this, though, and kill this if he goes into attack with this. Is he also threatening a combat trick? He's backing up. He could be threatening Titanic Growth pretty easily. Like, Death Touch plus Titanic Growth would clear this and just threaten me in a pretty good way, I guess. Let's see what he's doing. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Interesting. So he is green, black, blue so far. So what is that? Sidisi colors. Saltai. I couldn't think of. So he's Saltai at the moment from what I see, which I really like the idea of in limited play. Green black is probably just my favorite combo in limited. Generally, it depends on the set, obviously. Magic Origins green black was pretty phenomenal. All right, we draw planes. I'm not gonna choose to do this. It's a May. I'm gonna decline happily. I'm gonna play the extra planes. I probably go ahead and play this guy here, the Genealogist, as well. And then I have the Curse of the Fox coming up. I'm gonna get a buff on both of those guys as well if I go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this play. I still don't have very good attacks here, unfortunately. Yep, so I go ahead and put a +1/+1 on him. If I attack into this, he can double block here, and I'm only able to kill one of them, and he kills me. I don't love it. I'm just going to pass turn. The board's going to get a little muggy here, but I have removal in hand with Grasp of Fate and the Curse of the Werefox, so... And we're getting a +2/+2 buff to both of my creatures next turn with Trample. He goes ahead and plays the 4-mana 3/4. Whenever you cast a spell with 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So we're going to go ahead and give these guys +2/+2 and Trample. I think I do swing through here, but it's actually a little tough. I'm going to play the Forest. I could go ahead and play the Giant, but I don't think I... Did he ever kill this? I'm trying to think. This is not instant speed. This is not instant speed either, of course. Okay. This is actually really tough. I think I'd Grasp and not... Because I don't want the damage on my creatures, honestly, here. I really don't. I think I just weirdly Grasp the Heart, the Tempest. And that's going to give him... Yeah, I like that play a lot. I like grasping the Elt here. He has no mana available. I have 4 cards in hand versus his 3. I'm feeling very, very good here. It's up to 1 non-permanent controls into the battlefield. Why is it letting me tap any number? Oh, by different opponents. Oh, it's like the commander ruling. Okay, so I could select one for me. Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm going to go ahead and just grasp that thing. And then go ahead and move to attackers. And I think I always do attack with both here. He has no mana to give this Death Touch, which is really significant. He's going to chump block. He's going to go for the double block here to... Wait, this doesn't even kill it, right? It's a 4/5. You can't give it Death Touch from what I see? This is a misplay by him? Gains doesn't without a turn. This might be a misplay by him. I'm going to go for... I think I'd rather kill the cat first, honestly. Because it has the ability to gain Death Touch. I think this is a misplay by him. Unless he has something for 1 green. Ah, well played. Okay, well played, well played. Ooh, very well played. Very well played. It was a misplay by me, turns out. I mean, I didn't think about this card. I wouldn't play this card, personally. Like, especially this over Titanic Growth. I would cut this card all day, personally. But it worked out here and it crushed me, so more power to him. I didn't think about it enough. And there he goes, destroying an enchantment, getting back the creature, and getting a wicked roll. Huge tempo swing for my opponent. Well played, my man. I play the Forest. I think I have to start playing these Giants, even though I really want to go ahead and make the KO here. I'm trying to think. Well, what I could do... I can gain life, honestly. Okay, well, okay. Wait. I have 3 mana, 6 mana. I'm never playing, like, both of these yet. Should I just go ahead and play the Giant? I feel like I get too fancy. I want to do too many crazy things. But I guess I can play the Giants for 7 next turn without having to even sacrifice any sort of enchantments and keeping these buffs, which is relevant. Like, him being a 4/4 is actually super relevant right now. I actually would rather go ahead. Oh. I didn't know you could only have 1 roll. I didn't know that. Huh. I did not know that. I'm going to play the Giant, I guess, then. Oh, it's super awkward. I can't play it for that cost. Cancel. I'd use a timeout there. Oh, man. This is actually super awkward. I didn't know it would get rid of the roll. That is so unfortunate. I just want to trample. Oh, he's BMing me. Come on, man. This is a tough play. I'm just going to play the giant, I guess. Probably should have attacked first. Probably should have attacked first. That's okay. I was running out of time there. Definitely a misplay by me. I should have swung first, then gone for the giant, but that's okay. Hamlet Glutton. He plays Gingerbread Hunter. Create a food token. Okay, we've got some fancy stuff. 7 mana here. Not quite enough to do the stuff I'm interested in. We're just going to start clogging up the board, unfortunately, which is really going to suck. +1/+1. I'm going to go ahead and go for the fight play here. So I'm going to go... I need 4 power on this. And then this does have to do the fighting. That was kind of a mistake. I wanted this guy to take out that guy, but that's okay. We can go ahead and have him. I kind of want to kill the cat because the cat is going to allow him to get extra things, and then I don't like the death touch availability. I'd rather go ahead and get rid of the cat, hilariously, with this ability. Oh, it has ward, doesn't it? But I have the extra mana. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'd rather take care of the cat now, not let it get access to death touch, not worry about the ward, no attacks. Board is getting clogged here, unfortunately, but there's not a whole lot we can do about this. He's got 2 cards and he's got a second tabby. The death touch at this point in the game is legitimately threatening. He could go ahead and give it death touch by filtering with Grotto. He's stuck on 5 mana though, which is good for me. 5/5 creates a food token. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. He's just making it a 3/3. I'm totally okay with that. It does prevent me from casting this for 5, which is somewhat relevant, and prevents a buff from this, which is all pretty relevant, but what are you going to do, you know? I probably go ahead and I just play the Glutton. There's no attacks that can really be made from a winning position. Like, this is one of those unfortunate situations in Limited where... I think I have the mana for this, correct? Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I do, right? Gain 3 life. No attacks. I got nothing to do. He could just death touch it if I went for an attack. It's going to be a clogged board state situation for sure. Forest draw is not great there. I'm probably going to sandbag that land to make him think I have something. Do I ever start swinging here? He's got full mana for the death touch. These do both have trample. I'm just a person. I'm a player who is prone to playing too aggressive and then going and like losing the game because of it. So I do really want to be careful. I'm going to go ahead and... I always play this and I always put it on the Glutton. That's fine. I could do this to make it a 5/5, honestly. I'm pretty sure this would make it a 5/5. I like that more. It makes it more difficult to block. It spreads the things. You can't death touch as accurately. The question becomes, do I ever start swinging here? And I don't know, man. Like I never know when it's right. So if we swing 6/6/5, he probably blocks into the 5/5 with this, or does like add into death touch, pay, take some damage. I think I'm at advantage to go ahead and start swinging here. But I don't. I'm always the over-aggressive player who gets myself to punish for plays like this. When I think it's just better if I pass turn. I'm too monkey-brained. I want to make attacks so badly here. I don't think if he's going to have a big removal draw. He goes 4, 3... I think I just don't... I think I never attack here. It sucks. I feel like this is one of those situations. Yeah, I feel like I just can't attack there. Like, I do have to just pass turn. And one of us has to draw something to end the stalemate, some sort of removal. Like, that's pretty good. Unfortunately. He's still in a losing position versus the 2 6/6s. Gonna create 1, create a food token, controls gonna be +1. This is not very good here, but I mean, it's fine. I'll create the 1/1. I'll play it, you know, of course. He still has the death touch mana up, of course. I think I just passed turn here. This is gonna become a little bit of a slogfest here for both of us. He probably should. Well, now that I have the 1/1, he probably should have been swinging in with the cat and then getting 1 damage in. But then he doesn't have that as a blocker. I don't know though. I think this is just an awkward situation. It's one of those limited situations. Draw 2 and discard 2. You're not really getting card advantage. You can discard a land here. He discards a land or 2 there. 2 lands. So he is okay. He just had 3 lands in hand. Okay. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Creature tokens. I mean, it's not perfect. Doesn't really do. I mean, it gives my one guy, make him a 2/2, which I do like. He's gonna keep getting buffs on that. I go ahead and play this always. I get my little food token. I think I go ahead and pass turn. I'm able to give +1/+1 counters on something here coming up. I'd probably go ahead and put them on Armont, just to once again make it a 5/5. That power difference versus this thing doesn't trigger the other. It's not 5 mana. That's nice. We're just in a really sticky situation here. My turn. The counters are gonna come through. We're gonna put it on this guy. Go ahead and gives it a little bit of a buff as well. This guy will be good, honestly, because I should be able to get some benefits out of this. This is so tough. I really want to swing here. I really want to go for attack, but I don't know if there's any benefit. I think I'm just feeding if I do. I think I just go to combat, no attacks, play this, pass turn. Just nothing interesting here. I'm trying to work out what the best blocks for him would be. Oof, this is a good draw. I liked this card. I almost went this card. I like it. I like it here. End of battlefield, create a 1/1 black rat that the creature can't block. Whenever a creature controls dies, put a 1/1 counter on Voracious Vermin. Extremely good card to draw here at this stage in the game. He's eating the berry. Okay, let's see if he's got anything. He's gonna let something die to get the +++ counter. No, he's gonna, we're just clogging up the board. We're just clogging up the board. I'm at 20 cards in library. He's at 18. Theoretically, he decks himself first. Does that become the ridiculous, silly as all hell win con here? I don't know of a better path to victory. I can always save this for enchantments upcoming. I go ahead and just pass turn. Maybe I should have been attacking this entire time, but I just don't think I'm ever at advantage when he has the Death Toucher. Try 1, sure. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. I think I almost played this at one point. I don't know if this was this deck or a different deck. He's tapping out, so no Death Touch mana here. He has this for 1 mana. Any other way to add mana? I think he has no Death Touch mana here, which is super relevant. Pass to attackers. I could crack this food. I don't know if there's a reason. I mean, there's a reason to maybe sacrifice it for a bargain. There's no reason to crack it now, I guess. This card's not great, obviously. It's whatever. When it's a creature, it's something. It helps build up my board state a little bit more. I think I go ahead and just play it and pass turn. Good old limited. I can declare this as an attacker once I get another enchantment in hand or like something that creates a roll token. He's gonna keep buffing that guy. Maybe I should have made a swing there without the Death Touch access. Maybe I'm playing too scared. You can get a +1/+1 counter on this. That's fine. What are the odds he shouldn't have... Man, I weirdly just want to let this get through. What are the odds he has some Death Touch instant? I don't know what it possibly could be. This thing has Vigilance, which is honestly nice. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the block, I think. He can't Titanic Growth here. He could have the fake your own death thing. Is that in this set or the previous set? No, I'm not even sure. I'm just gonna now I'm too scared. He's gonna get the 1 damage through, dude. Sure. I don't know what 2 mana black instant combat tricks are in this set. I'm not familiar enough. Go to my turn. That's fine. I'm just hoping to draw something. Okay. Now we. Does it do anything? Does this actually do anything here? Probably not, right? It would be insane with this. Oh man. Oh man. Well, now I can go ahead and go to attacks and do this thing. Control. I can at least go to attacks and swing with this for sure. Is there ever a reason for me to swing out here? Am I at benefit? I feel like I might be here. I don't know. I don't want to troll and just lose, you know? I'm just going to swing with this guy. I can bring him back. Gonna block with a 3/4. Sure. He is not scared. Oh my goodness. He's gonna go ahead and just take that. That's fine. Wow. I mean, I can pay the extra mana. I'm gonna play this. Go ahead and pay the extra 2 to bring this guy back. He was not afraid to just go ahead and block that. Play that back. There we go. That's it. That's my turn. We're just in a board stall situation. I'm trying to think of what cards could even break through here. What is this rat? The butcher rat. Wait, this guy, Lord Skitters. Now we're just learning. This has become a card learning adventure. Right one, create a one, choose one, create a 1 black rat. Sacrifice if you do sacrifice. Yeah, that's really good here. You can sacrifice the 1/1 rat. He could have attacked with it first, but obviously, once again, like minimal misplays here. This is a pretty clunky board state. It's easy to make small misplays like that here. Well, then the question becomes: is it even a misplay? What if I actually do block it this time? It's a whole thing. He's got 4 mana. He's got 14 cards in library. Like it's hilarious that the win con here might become waiting until he decks himself. The draw is nice. This is going to be a really, really close match. Yeah, having this. I just always go ahead and play this. I think my win con here is decking him. I don't know what else. Yeah. Because it's just clunky board states, man. Clunky board states. I'm going to go ahead and play the wolf. I'm going to play a forest. And I'm going to pass turn. That's it. Unless he has a board wipe. Have I already used my... Okay, to be fair, I just realized I have Eerie Interference. That card that is a one-side fog. If I can get that card, we probably... like, just guaranteed win. You know? Like, that card would be insane. He's getting a lot of value off this Season of Growth now, unfortunately. But he's running low on cards. Once again, like, if I can get that Eerie Interference... You want to call it Eerie Interlude, which is a different card. Eerie Interference would be pretty incredible here. The problem is I probably still have to use it defensively. I probably still have to hold it in my hand. He's just playing threats. 4/3 Trampler. You got it, dude. He's just trying to get enough damage on the board to make one big swing and take me out, which is super fair. I do have a food token, which is super relevant. He has no cards in hand. He stride 1 to the bottom. It was probably a lands. He's probably going to pass turn. There's no way he goes for attacks here, right? There's no cards in hand. Really? You're just going for the 6/6. Do I just trade a 6/6 for this? Is there any other better play? Pass to blockers? Well, now I kind of want to chill and see if I can get a buff on one of these guys. Letting him get the damage through would be kind of a pain. I'm not going to lie. I definitely should have sworn on that turn he left no man up for Death Touch. The misplay by me. I'm sure to let him get the 6 damage through. I feel like I always play clunky board states like this incorrectly, which is just how it goes. Top of your library. Is there permanent in my graveyard that could be super good here? I could Grasp a Fate. Or just go for the Huntsman Redemption. The Huntsman Redemption could be sick here, actually. What would I be grasping? I'd probably go for the Huntsman. I'd probably go for the Huntsman. I'm gonna go ahead and go for that. I like that here. Lets me tutor my library for a creature. Then I can go ahead and play this to draw it. Have the mana to play this. Nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Draw a card. Play the Huntsman. Get the 3/3. It's gonna become a 4/4 because of my Intangible Virtue. And then I think I just passed turn here. I probably do want to go ahead and sacrifice something to tutor next time. I probably sacrifice the Vanguard. Just for the chance of being able to bring it back, you know? Try one, sure. I think I have to trade with this 6/6. With like the giant. I think I'm trolling by not doing that. This guy's getting big as well. The stupid Toadstool Admirer. He's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. Oh, there's so many funky things on this board state. He's gonna go ahead and just go all into it. Okay, sure. No Death Touch access then. 11 cards in library, 16 in mine. He's going for the 6/6 attack. He has no combat tricks or anything. I think I go ahead and I block. Trample damage. I don't think there's any like really good block here. I could go 3/1. Trying to think of the best play here. I like the idea of doing this, but then I have to sacrifice. I don't have a good power line up here to be able to kill this. I don't have another 3-power creature. I might go 4/4 and 3/1 into it. It might be bad. Should I just go giant into it? I think I just go giant into it. This guy having vigilance is super good. I'm going to go for this play. This is fine. They'll trade. I'm okay with that. I can't be taking 6 damage like that. They're going to get buffs. Yup, I know. I'm aware. He's going to get a 1/1 rat as well. You get all these triggers, all these effects. Try one at the top. 11 cards in library. I go to my turn. That's fine. We have this effect. I'm going to sacrifice the Vanguard. What creature can I even grab here that's like amazing? I don't think he has any flyers or reach cards, to be fair. Man, this Griffin would have been so good a long time ago. Ugh, do I just grab Saramont? The Griffin would have been so good so long ago, unfortunately. I think I just grabbed the Griffin. Yeah. The Griffin would have been really good a long time ago. I have 9 mana, so I don't have to do anything crazy here. Tap a creature. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just... Yeah, just play both and pass turn, correct? I won't have mana up for my food token. I need to be a little careful with that, but... I'll play the lands. Okay. Next turn, up to 2 +2/+2 trample. I can give it to... I'm not give it to... I don't need to give it to the Griffin unless I want to get guaranteed damage through. Is there ever a win swing here on this next turn? Like, I just don't think so. How much toughness? We can just compare toughness to power. 3, 7, +5, 12, +4. Oh my god. 16, 17, 18, 19. God, he's doing shenanigans. What just happened? He... Oh, gotcha. Sacrifice 2 enchantments. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. What could I even sacrifice here? Probably the Nature's Will. Doesn't really do anything here. Is he going for all-out attacks? Not quite. Oh, man. He has no mana up. 6/5. Okay. The rats are really easy. He's just going to get buffs on these guys, which becomes a huge problem. But +1/+1 counter. But what am I going to do? I mean, I could just let them get through, I guess. Is it better to let the 1/1s through? It might be. I don't have trample, though, which is these guys, which is nice. Honestly, at this point. 6/5. What's my best blocking path here? I think I put the 4/4 and the 3/4 into it. The 2/2 kills both. I think I do this. Yeah, then he kills one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's blocked. He's gonna kill the elk. These guys block the rats. He gets a bunch of death triggers. This goes not back to his hand, but able to be brought back to his hand for mana. Oh my god, look at all these triggers. Oh, they're so big. They don't have trample, which is nice. But, geez Louise. 9 cards in library. I don't think I'm going to make it there. The forest draw is unfortunate here. He does have death touch mana. I just don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I'm giving these guys +2/+2 and trample, but... Or no, not him. He already has trample. You have both vigilance cards, or all vigilance cards? The trample, I guess. Sure. That gets a buff from that. I probably should have buffed him then. Oh, man. What enchantments do I have to sacrifice? The Virtue and the Nature's Will. Man. I'm at 13 HP. If I attack in, he's going to block and get buffs. Do I have to attack and try to kill him here? I think I'm just fucked. I think I'm just so dead. I think I just play a forest. Sacrifice literally both of these guys. Get less buffs on my tokens. Return it to my hand. Get buffs on this guy at least. I mean, that's nice. I don't think I'm ever killing this guy through damage. Like, I just don't think I ever am. I think he's killing me through damage way before. I probably should have been attacking way sooner. I need to just really... I promise I need too much time. I'm really, honestly really slow at processing when it comes to big clogged board states. Like, this has always been my weakness. This has always been my weakness when it comes to limited play. Is just getting into these big clogged board states and not feeling comfortable with what to do. I think I just do no attacks. I don't know if this is troll. I need to learn. I think just matching up the power and toughness is probably the way to do it. Like counting up 3, 7 plus 6. That's also assuming everything has trample. It's so tough. There's too many things to calculate and look through for my monkey brain to be able to handle. He's gonna be, yep, good play. You got it. I think we just stall him out as much as possible and go for the deck. 13 cards versus 8. 13 life. I do have effectively 16 life with the food. Resolve. You got it all, dude. I don't have much to do against that. I can always chump block. No, this has trample. I can't chump block that. Oh, man. That is significant. He's going to go to attackers. The 7/6 coming in hot. And the 6/5. And the 7/8 with trample. Oof. What is the best play here? Pasta blockers. You got it, dude. What are my best blocks here? 4 toughness. I think I'd go... Oh, man. could just trade this guy, but this is my only guy that's getting bigger, which would suck to lose. The 8 guy is brutal. I think I go... He has 1 card in hand as well, which is really, really, really scary here. I think I go this and... this into this weirdly. Have enough power, I guess, into it. Probably more, just in case he has Titanic Growth. His Titanic Growth is +4. I have plenty of timeouts. That's fine. 6, 8, +3, 11. I need 1 more power in case he has Titanic Growth. Sure. And these guys, 6 and 7. Ugh. I wish I paid more attention in math class, fellas. I'm going to be super honest with you. I don't love this play at all. This and this. And then this. Should I just take 7? This does not feel good. But I'm going to do it. I think I played this game. This is my weakness. This is my weakness when it comes to Magic the Gathering, especially in Limited. These clogged up board states where my brain can't process the math fast enough. What a game, though. What a game. We're 2-0 on the draft. What's he got in hand? Does he have the Titanic Growth? Does he have the... Yeah. I thought the Titanic Growth was coming. I saw that coming all day. So that's gonna be able to live. I mean, that sucks because it'll take out. This is gonna stop. To be fair, like I'm not really buffing any creatures with this aside from itself. So honestly, it's fine. He's not getting trample damage through. If I would have like not blocked anything, I think I do just die from the Titanic Growth. Like this, that could have been a lot worse. I feel like that was about the best it could have gone in some circumstances. The goddamn ferocious rats there suck. I'm gonna sacrifice my food in response and gain 3 life. I'm not doing anything with it. Watch me draw like the 1 bargain card. I don't think I have enough creatures. This guy has way more creature threats than me in general. Yeah, there's a bargain card that would have been benefited from that. Of course that is. That's okay. Man, I mean, is that okay? That's actually so funny. That's actually so unfortunate. What are you gonna do? I think I'm losing here very soon. I don't have any enchantments to sacrifice for that. I think I'd go ahead and just play this to quote-unquote thin out the deck. I know it's not a very good or like mathematically relevant thing. I can also see what's in my deck. Up the Beanstalk would have been insane for this early game. Eerie Interference still in the deck. Like that's the really frustrating thing is I really need this card. Like this card just really swings the game a lot for me, but I have not been able to get it. Sucks. It just sucks. What are you gonna do? He's got 5 cards in library. I don't think I'm ever lasting 5 turns here. He's gonna get that enchantment buff back. This enchantment's really good in these grindy type games. Probably gonna be a game 3 loss. Probably gonna be 2-1 on the draft, but it's been a long one. I should have been swinging and applying more pressure with my ogres, those 6/6 tramplers, way early on in the game. I think. I just thought that I could outlast him, but I should have seen that he was in black. I think if I knew the set more, I could have played this a lot better. There's his Huntsman. If I knew this set more, and if I had more experience, there's a lot of things that I could have had here that would have let me play better, but I think I was the worst player here, and I think I played worse than my opponent. I probably should lose. I'm not ashamed of that, you know. Does he have any way to give this trample? What are the odds? I'll just chump block with this. There we go. Moment of Valor. I could straight up go ahead and destroy that. I mean, that's pretty good. It's instant speed, right? I choose 1. Okay. Okay. Part of me wants to attack here with the save. No, I think I have to just keep going with my no attack strategy. We're locked in here. This game is weirdly maybe somewhat possibly winnable. Not after he tutors for a bomb though. What's he got? Sacrifice one of his little eeny weeny tiny whiny 1/1 rats. Get a counter on that, sure. This untapping a creature is funny. He goes ahead and gets a big worm. Don't like it. What are you going to do? He sees the Griffin. God, this season of growth allowed him to do so much as well. Stride on the top. He's got 3 cards left in library. He probably just goes for all attacks here and wins, correct? I think he might win the game if he just attacks out. This might be it. Got 3 cards in library. But if I can somehow stall long on him, he's just going for attacks with the Vermin. Please, I hope that's the play. He might wait. He's gonna wait until next turn because he wants to give this trample, but I'm gonna go ahead and kill it here. Thankfully. See you later. One big rat out of the way. There's no way the one card he has in hand. Okay, I was like, there's literally no way the one card he has in hand is a way to keep this thing alive. That would be like he answers with his own moment of valor and gives it indestructible. That would be super unfortunate. Okay. Let's try one. Draw some cards, man. Why don't you you got, you know, just maybe play some cards that draw cards, maybe. I think that would be pretty cool of you. I think I'm dead here. I think I'm dead as dirt here. The +2/+2 tramples. How much power does he have across the board? I'm at 16. 1, 2, 5, 10. I'm so dead here, right? I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I'm pretty sure I'm aggressively, ridiculously, unbelievably, monstrously dead on board. Got the 7/6. That has trample. I am so dead, it's not even funny. GG's, dude. A long grind to get. We almost got there. I mean, 2 cards left in library. We almost got. I think there's so many things that could have gone differently here. If I draw my Eerie Interference, this whole game is monstrously different. There's just so many things. There's so many things that could have gone differently here. That has trample as well. I mean, this is just ridiculously GG's. I'm setting up blocks, but I don't think it matters. Just over with the 11 and the 6. Yeah, it's over. GG's, man. That's okay. I mean, what a game 3. What a long game 3. Jeez Louise. We lose a little bit of rank there, but that's okay. That was a long game. Whew. Some might take a break after that, but I myself, I just take a swig of G Fuel and I jump into the next game. Hashtag not sponsored. Okay, let's see if we can play better here. So I feel like a lot of that game was human error. A lot of that game could have been played a lot better. I also didn't draw my Eerie Interference. I also didn't have my Up the Beanstalk. There were a couple things there that kind of fucked me. Not having a forest here makes this unplayable. I have to mulligan this for sure. I'm not. There's no way I ever risk. There's no way that I risk the. I'll draw a forest. Don't worry. I'm not doing that here. No, thank you. There we go. Much better. This does need double white, which I don't quite have access to yet, but this is fine. We'll keep this 6. Probably put back. I'm surprised I ran the Intangible Virtue. I guess I do have a few things that... Do I really have that many things that make tokens? I think I just put back the Intangible Virtue. Or I put back Saramont. This might be Troll. I feel like this has to be the play. But I like the idea of getting this on turn 2 and then it having more value long term. But if I lose too quickly, it's irrelevant. This is greedy. This is greedy. This is a greedier play, but whatever. Don't love the... We're going to mirror him with the planes. Make him think we're mono white like he is. Or white black like he is. True, true, true. Wicked Visitor. Okay. A little bit of drain. A little bit of draining game. We're going to play this. Why not? Have it have no benefits at the moment, but it'll come in clutch very soon. This guy... It's going to suck to play this guy as a 3-mana 2/3. If he plays a big threat here, we could grasp it instead. I really would like to draw a 3-drop here. Best case scenario is draw a 3-drop creature here. Not quite a 3-drop creature, but honestly, I mean, not bad. Create a 2/2 white creature with vigilance. Try 2. Damn. sacrifice it. Okay. I always play the plains here. I can play that at 5 mana if I sack this, which I like doing. I kind of just want to... Grasp feels so bad here. Part of me really wants to just, like, grasp the knight. I feel like I just play my 2/3. Like, 2/3 is going to block both of his creatures significantly. Like, this is just a better play. I don't know why I'm like, oh, I want to get maximum value and play my 3-mana, you know, 2/3 with effect. But I'd rather... It's just on board, immediately in front of me. It's just better to play the 2/3. Have it be a good blocker for his entire board. Especially the Vigilancer. Like, if he's setting up for a combat trick or something like that, sure. This guy is cool as fuck. What the hell? What's he do? He just eat a little mask? What the hell? I do love online card games are always really good. I feel like about I'm gonna block the knight. He probably has a combat trick here. What am I gonna do? I think it's better to just go ahead and see it, make him use it. If he's gonna use it against this, sure. If not, then there we go. We get that sort of value. Deals 1 damage. Oh, destroy target? Sure. That could have been a lot worse. What are these draws though? Oh man. I probably go ahead and grasp the Stingblade Assassin. 3/1 flyer is something I don't like. Something I don't enjoy. I'm going to take care of that. There we go. He's got the 2/2 still. He's in the middle of drain me here. Double drain with this and this. Good little wombo combo he's got going on. So he gets to do some damage to me. He'll drain me for 2 and that. But another land. I don't need any more lands, dude. I can sacrifice the Intangible Virtue and play the Giant here, which is definitely the play that I like. That's the play I make all day. It's not even remotely close. Sorry, Intangible Virtue. Like, at least you have the benefit of being able to bargain like that. So there we go. We can get it off. 6/6 versus the 2/2s. I can start swinging coming up, which is nice. Unless he just has a moment of valor. I've got lands. I'm flooding a bit. And, of course, I draw this 1 turn too late. That's okay. That's magic. We're still in this game. I mean, it sucks. We're still in this game. He has 6 damage to me on board, putting me to 7. Because he has the 2 and then the drain. Pay 2, create a sword. So now he has lethal, like, on board pretty much here. And I can't draw a creature. Ah, man. I mean, this is my fault. This is, like, the downside of this deck. Is I just passed turn and I probably destroy this on his turn, but this is going to bounce to graveyard and drain me for 2. It's actually really arguable. I probably go ahead and I kill one of these on the attack. Yeah, I probably kill one of these on the attack. You got your scry. Damn. Because these guys are just going to drain me for so much with this shenanigans. He'll probably pop this in response to my killing of it, but I think this is the play. Destroying a 2/2 to give him a 1/1. He didn't pop this. He has a 5-drop, doesn't he? He better have a 5-drop here. I mean, I'm almost dead anyway. What's it matter? He's got the 5-drop. That's just how it goes. What are you going to do? GG's. At least it lets us move on really quickly. Man, starting off 2-0. Heading over to 2/2. That's okay. Honestly, I don't think this deck deserved to start off 2-0. I think it was actually like a little too good to be true. I think this deck is solid. I think this deck probably should... I think 4 wins is understandable for this deck. Maybe squeeze out a 5th is what I'm hoping for. I'd be pretty amazed if we went beyond 5. What is... Goat. What is this? What is this character? Is this somebody? I don't know what this is. Anyways, let's jump into it. Grasp of Fate, Octolite, up the Beanstalk. Very good hand for me. I'll keep it. I can play up the Beanstalk on 2, allow it to cycle itself, draw a card. This guy's a fine 3-mana 2/2. Has a little extra benefit. Grasp of Fate. Genealogist. This guy's avatar is crazy. I just go ahead and play Forest turn 1. Mountain. He's on red. We'll see if he's aggro or what interactions he has. I don't know enough about the set. We're going to cycle a card with Up the Beanstalk. Is it 5 mana? Yes, we have the Sir Armand to trigger the Up the Beanstalk in a few turns. We need some land draws actually here. Yes, nice. We'll take it. Thank you very much. I'd probably go ahead and play He's not going to get the non-defender proc. I kind of just want to play the Acolyte here. I could play the Savior as well. A couple different things here. I like the Acolyte here, weirdly. But I can also use it for value. If he's going to destroy something, I could save it for a little bit of value later. Man. Acolyte or Savior is legit weird here. I kind of like the Acolyte. It gives him the power and toughness from this guy to be able to swing through against him, and I like that. Yeah, we're going to do that play. This is I'm curving out. This is a very, very good hand for me. This deck is doing what it's supposed to here. Let's see if he's got a 3-drop and he curves out as well. Give us a good match. I'm happy for both of us to curve out, 2-drop into 3-drop. Curving out. I didn't do anything until turn 3. Oh, I'm curving out. Haste, he can add a mana. This card is sick. Whenever it's attached to creatures plus 2, that card, ooh, he's got some combinations. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you. I think I'd go ahead and I play the Genealogist here. The problem is he's actually able to answer it super, super well. Do I just play the Elt instead and pass? I think that might be the play. I'm going to play the Elt and pass. Got 1 green up. He could also have that combat trick of the untap +1/+3. By making the attacks, they would do anything weird. I don't love it. This card is so cool. Dragon Mantle. Okay. Draw a card. 1 mana, draw a card, +2, +1/+0. Oh, pay. Oh, that's fire breathing. Okay, okay, okay. This is a cool deck. I like this guy's deck a lot. I think that hopefully my deck should be able to answer it. But I do like this guy's deck a ton. A land draw here would be nice. I don't know if it changes anything, because I don't really have... Once I get 6 mana, I can start playing 2 of these 3-drops in a turn, which is really significant. But until then, the land drop here allows me to play Ceramont, which then what allows me to put a counter on... He has fire breathing without access to... I probably grasp something here. Or I could just go for the fight. I like that a lot as well. It enters the battlefield. So I can tap something here, which is nice. He can fire breathe with this. Something to watch out for. He can buff it to... So he can buff this to 3 power. So I think what I do is I do this. I buff this. Or I buff this. And I get rid of his... I think I get rid of Ruby. This card's a pain. This card will be able to give access through the fire breathing to him. I'm going to put the counter on this, weirdly. And then make it fight Ruby. And then tap this guy. I like this sequence. If I can draw a forest, I can play the giant. If I can draw any mana, I can play Ceramont. He's going to give it the fire breathing, because he might as well. I saw that interaction. Now I can go into attacks. And I'm cool with if he wants to trade. Okay, I like this play. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's totally fine with me. He has 4 cards in hand. I have 5. He's at 5 mana. Wonder if he has something big here. That's why he traded that. Okay, good giant, good giant. I have my own giant in the back. It can now attack. That's fine. Knock me for 3. There's my forest straw. I love that. I like that a lot. I can go ahead and... It's probably better to just grasp the giant. I'm at 5, though. I don't want him to... I don't want to let him swing in with the giant. I probably weirdly just go ahead and grasp the giant straight out and then pass turn. Really bad tempo play for me. I mean, I can go ahead. This is fine. I can do this. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but sure. I tap that again. I swing in for 3. That's fine. I'm cool with this play. He just passes. Interesting. He's in a sticky situation there. I can go double 3-drop here, which I like, versus just playing the 5. Oh, he probably has a Titanic Growth or something, right? I'm going to go ahead and make the Savior play first. The Genealogist play. Buff the Reindeer. Then go in for attacks. Tap this. There we go. I think that's the... Obviously, you think, oh, why not just play stuff main phase 2? But that's... I mean, the reasoning for main phase 2 is in case he has something to kill something here, I want to be able to have this get the benefit. I want to... There's a bunch of reasons why I have to play that main phase 1. Also, I get the tap down. 5/4 Menace. Plus a double strike. This is honestly a sick card. Attacking in with the 3/3. I should just double block, right? He could kill one of my guys. Or do I just care about taking the 3 damage? I feel like I might just take 3 here. I have a bunch of other creatures coming in. I doubt he has enough direct damage later on to take care of me. That's a very lucky draw for me. I can go ahead and play this. And then buff something else. It's gonna make the Reindeer a 4/5, a 5/4, or a 5/6, which will let it attack through this. I like this play. And I'm gonna get draw off up the Beanstalk. I probably put the buff on this guy, Vigilance. It'll make him a 4/5 because of the roll token and the buff from Ceramont. He just FFs. Yeah, to be fair, I feel like my hand was very good. I feel like I had very good power. I feel like my deck was just more powerful than his. I don't think that was like any fault of my opponent. I feel like he had like a pretty weak... He was like aggro and had like a pretty weak opening. That wasn't his fault, you know? Like I feel like he was a good player. I don't know why. I had like a lot of... I could just tell. The way I had to like walk around that game and play around that player, I feel like he had something interesting, but maybe I'm overthinking it. I feel like I had to respect that player. Maybe I'm just getting psyched out by the avatar. Just that avatar and having the name the GOAT. I feel like it psyched me out. I was like, oh, I gotta really play against this guy. Well, I gotta show my stuff. I gotta lock in. This guy's a cool avatar as well. Dunzar 44. We don't have access to Grasp. No double white. I don't like this hand. Does nothing. We can't keep this. This is good. I like this. This is solid. I will keep this all day. What do I put back? Probably the Ceramont. I keep putting this card back in. I just have 2 or 3 of them in the deck, so I don't mind like just waiting. The odds are I'll draw one again, you know? I'd rather keep the Wolf for the fight. Yeah. I'd rather keep cards that I can for sure play. You know, it's that simple. We're going to go Forest Pass. I like this card sleeve. Hey, oh, plus it bobbleheads. Oh, that's very cool. God damn it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, as a coming back to Magic the Gathering, you know, fan, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucking hate the Universes Beyond. From what I've seen from the overarching community, everybody kind of fucking hates the Universes Beyond, but as a huge Fallout fan, I'm kind of like, ugh, part of this is cool. I haven't bought any of it. I don't want to buy. I don't want to support it. But I do love my Fallout, right? But whatever. Collaborations like that, like very brainless collaborations, like, hey, consumer, you like this thing into this thing, come buy, you know, I don't know. It screams cringe to me. But maybe that's too harsh. If you like it and enjoy it, there's probably nothing wrong with it. Who's a control? Okay. I don't have anything to fight. I probably play the Plains and then just play the 3-drop. Nothing fancy here. I go to combat. I should play a little faster. I'm a slow player. I apologize. I'm not trying to BM or anything like that. I am just a slow Magic player. I always have been. I try to play at a fast enough speed to where it's like reasonable. I also want to think through all of my paths. Sometimes I overthink though, so. Red and black. Nothing on the 3-drop. This poor guy. I'm going to go +1/+1 on the token. That might be a little silly. Having 2 power split amongst 2. Oof. Like that's, yeah. That punishes me there. I mean, it's unfortunate. This was an instant. That would be nice, but what am I going to do? Yeah. I didn't know that card existed. Rat out. That's a cool card. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Is it ever worth to actually go ahead and like do this here? He has 2 red up. He's showing me nothing else. I think I weirdly do this. Give me the 1/1. Fight the rat. Sure, dude. Get 3 damage in. This is kind of a weird tempo play that I'm not sure if is totally worth doing, but he's got a lot of cards in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He might just have big stuff on the horizon. He's stuck on 3 lands, though. 4 lands. Just kidding. He's at all of his land drops. He's actually not stuck at all. What is this deck? Is it just pure removal? I'm a little terrified of what's to come. Now, thankfully, I can bargain the food for the giant, which is nice. Sure. I'm just seeing all removal so far. I'm going to bargain it with the food. Yep, you got it. Give me my 6/6 Trampler. We'll see if he can answer this. He probably can. He has a lot of cards in hand. He's only shown removal so far. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a kill spell for this. And if he does, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in top deck mode on like turn 5. Okay, that's fine. This card actually might be a lot better than I expect. I'm going to be super honest. The card might be a lot better than I expect. Like, it doing 2 damage to me each upkeep from this point forward. I wonder if this is going to be like what his deck is built around. That would be super interesting. I might end up sacrificing this to prevent this damage. Like, that's how relevant. Like, imagine that previous game with the board stall, right? Like that huge board stall, clogged the board. This card wins the game. Like in a situation like that card just wins the game. This card, I don't know. I wouldn't think of it as being that good. I saw it in my pack and I was like, ugh. I like groaned at it, scoffed at it, and moved on. But if you're playing a control-y style of deck like this guy, this card can be a win condition, which is pretty crazy. If you don't have a way to sacrifice your creature, if you put this on a 3/3, woof. That card can be a pain in the butt. I might go ahead and sacrifice. Loses 2 life. I might sacrifice this giant here. It sucks that I have to do it at upkeep. I think it's worth it though, because I can go grab another giant or grab something else. I could have sacrificed that, to be fair. Ooh, what I should have done. Oh, I should have sacrificed my. That's whatever. And then sacrifice that to play my other giant. I see that. That was a misplay by me. That could have been a much cooler and much better play. I think I just grabbed Siramont here. Or the Griffin. Do I go above? Is he gonna have? I'm gonna go this. Play Forest. Play this. Give this guy the roll token. He's got 3 mana. Is he gonna kill the beast in response? Maybe I should have gone the Griffin. Could kill this in response and really hurt this effect. Got 3 mana up. How many removal spells could one possibly have in one draft? I've seen 3 so far in his first 13 cards. I've seen 3. I mean, that's honestly kind of fair. Seen 3 pieces of removal. Let's see if he's got a removal spell for this 3-power creature here. If you haven't noticed, the video that I have going on my laptop over here and then HDMI to this TV is a pack opening that I did. So if you're interested in pack openings from Magic the Gathering Arena, I do have a video of that on my channel. I don't know if many people are. It was a lot of packs, like over 50 packs, because I quit the game and then I came back. I can also go ahead and play this. Why the hell not? I didn't realize I had the mana for this, to be totally honest, but there we go. Make this guy a 6/6. I will happily take it. And Vigilance. Honestly, the main thing I'm overlooking from this card, Intangible Virtue, Vigilance in Limited is so good. So being able to go ahead and attack with this guy, 6/6 Trample Vigilance. I think he has a kill spell for this. Blocking? Does he have something to give it -3/-3? What's he got? I'm fine with that if so. Okay, that's fine. Once again, that is fine. I have my 4/4. I am top decking here a little bit. I'm getting the +2/+2 trample effect next turn, which kind of sucks. I don't get it on 2 creatures now, but 1 creature is honestly plenty. As long as he doesn't kill this creature, let this creature live, please. That's what I'm hoping for. What the fuck is this card? 5 mana Create a 1/1 for each rat you control. What? That is weird. What a weird card. I'm looking at a 3/4 and a 2/2. I always go for attacks here because I just win in this matchup, and I can sandbag my land card. I just kill both of his creatures if he double blocks, or he just takes 6 damage. Perfect, beautiful, exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna sandbag this land for 1 more turn. I might as well make him think I have something. He's got 6 mana in play, 3 cards in hand. Tapping 4. Cut in. Deals 4 damage. Whew. Pretty young hero roll to you control. Does it give the... Let's put it down. Okay. Why would he do that? Oh, you can't replace this? But I feel like it's... Maybe it would have been better. This does nothing here. Interesting. Is this really where I... Is this... No way I lose... No way I lose this game, right? Surely not. There is... I refuse to believe there's a world where I lose this game. I feel like I played this pretty well. There's no way this is the 3/3 game. No. Just give me a card. Let me draw a card here. No way. Not a land. Please don't. You're kidding. We're at the... You're kidding. You're kidding. Gains Death Touch. 3, 5, 7. I'm probably dead. Are you kidding me? I'm speechless. I actually... This game, I played so much better. I was in a winning position. Ugh. This is a shitty way to lose. Every time I record a draft, it's a shitty way to lose, but that's how it goes. I gotta get better, apparently. There were 1 or 2 games that... Well, most games were in my control, though, to be fair. This sucks. I just lose the game for sure. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Peace, Sereno. Nah, but at least this deck went 3-3. Honestly, it could have been worse. I was hoping to go 5 wins on it. Honestly, 3 wins isn't terrible. It's not nearly close to infinite, which is a state that I would like to reach to be able to go. I think I could pretty easily, honestly, reach going infinite. Like this video if you enjoyed it, if it was entertaining, helpful, informative, whatever it may be. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for videos every other day, and I will see you guys later. Actually, peace, Reno, for real this time. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards. We got our pack.